This is TWiT.
All right, let's talk about Chromebooks for gaming. The irony is Google just killed Stadia. So you get the feeling this is another case of Google saying, oh, it'd be great to work with Stadia. We could have our Chromebooks stream games using Stadia. And so they worked on that, and then they killed Stadia. And so what are they going to do? They're going to kill Chromebook Plus? No, they went ahead because now Microsoft or Amazon or NVIDIA can benefit. It's just crazy. Are you going to buy one of these, Jeff? I know you're a Chromebook fanatic.
It doesn't work now, and the microphone doesn't work, so I got to buy a new one.
Oh.
It's a Pixelbook Go. It's the last Google one.
Which I love. Or no, not the Go. I like the Pixelbook.
Well, I love my old Pixelbook.
Yeah, I miss those.
May it rest in peace. They were the first horrible things they killed. So the expensive HP one was what I thought I was going to get. Kevin likes the
Kevin Toffel at aboutchromebooks.com. What does he like? Which one?
The 714.
Well, he's always like that. But is that a Chromebook Plus?
I was debating that one too. The Samsung one that came out 2 years ago, I liked, but it's old now. So I was waiting for Plus, and these are running $399, $499. They're less expensive. I just don't know what the build and screen quality is going to be like, and battery.
So these are
battery's
these,
not one of the specs.
So one of the things they're promoting, I even see ads for gaming on Chromebooks. These aren't the gaming Chromebooks that they've been talking about.
No. This is trying to set a base level for a serious Chromebook. And
so now there's going to be kind of three kinds of Chromebooks. There's Chromebook for gaming, the highest end. Those are using i3s and i5 Intel processors. And better screens, presumably. They say 120.
And along with them, the really expensive $1,000 ones from HP. I think it's the ultra premium called Chromebook. And don't laugh at me for saying that.
And then there's the Chromebook Plus, which is adding things like, I guess it has an NPU or neural processing unit of some kind. So it's doing more with AI. Video calls are even better, they say. They've got Magic Eraser in it, things like that. And then there's the normal crappy Chromebook that you have.
Buy it for your No. I have this is a $1,000 machine.
Oh,
not a crappy one.
Okay,
sir.
Well,
all right. Your Chromebook that doesn't have a working touch screen and has something else broken. That's the not crappy one.
Hey.
Wow.
Sorry.
The jabs.
Yeah, baby. Oh my God. Go at him.
I'm sorry. This is,
I'm just happy you're not attacking me. That's all. I'm just thrilled.
Listen, you did really get me with the idea of a gaming Chromebook.
Really? Do you want a gaming Chromebook? Really?
No, I don't. I have a Steam Deck. But
yeah, that's
the idea, I'm getting more into gaming on things that aren't a Nintendo Switch. So
why not have a gaming Chromebook? Is it strictly because this Stream Deck is just more portable? You put it in your backpack or what have you?
Personally, it's honestly because being on a computer reminds me of being at work. And
okay.
I can't really think of the idea of enjoying myself while sitting down in a little laptop type mode.
I feel you.
So I do really enjoy. I also just love the handheld aspect. I don't really take my Steam Deck anywhere, but I love sitting on my couch.
It feels like you could if you were ever to leave the house.
Yes, I just want the
Marriott.
I want the option of being able to run out into the street at a given moment and still play Baldur's Gate 3 while pacing.
Oh, Baldur's Gate! Are you into it?
Yes.
But you play that on
into it.
Really? You play that on Steam?
Yeah. I have logged like 200 hours in Baldur's Gate. It's really embarrassing. It's taking over my whole life.
What character?
It's gonna be my pick of the week.
Oh, okay. We'll save it. Save it. We'll ask you about it later.
Tell me more about how good Chromebooks are, Jeff. Please. I don't want to hate your love.
So here's the Chromebook.
I do mean that sincerely.
That's why I was confused. So they have this Chromebook Plus, but they have an even higher end version of Chromebook designed for gaming. And see, I would think this is what you would want, Jeff. Not because you want a game, but because it's going to have the highest end features.
The non-gaming version of that with the high-end chip and so on. Yeah.
I don't think you care about an RGB gaming keyboard.
I certainly do not. I would turn that off immediately.
It's sad, though. I mean, they announced
this. You're going to have your multicolors as you type away your little lecture.
Yeah.
And then they say, play your favorite games on leading cloud gaming platforms. And I'm sure they wanted Stadia to be in this group, but it's gone. So it's Xbox, GeForce Now, and Luna.
Yeah,
Well,
I was going to say,
Paris'
how does
theory of the
gaming
thermometer.
on this work? Like, because it's
streaming.
browser based because Chrome, right?
It's browser-based gaming, exactly. They do have some graphics capabilities, which is kind of interesting. Better displays, 120 hertz refresh rate displays, but it's all streaming. It has to be with streaming. This is so.
Which I
maybe
think
this
makes
is what
sense
you
for the future.
Maybe this is what you look at as if he liked the Acer Spin, this is basically the gaming version. Except you don't really want that keyboard.
No, I do not.
I will never understand how streaming in the gaming space is optimal. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, it's not
It seems
optimal.
like the latency would be a bit of a pain in the butt.
That's right. It's not optimal. It's just it's cheaper.
But people are still offering it. Here's a gaming device that you can't connect to the internet unless it's wireless, and I don't get that.
Yeah.
I don't see why that makes sense. But apparently, people are buying these products.
Yeah, I was going to say, I play video games because I don't want to be connected to the internet. Like, that is, I guess, like top 3 reasons as to why I'm playing a video game. But I don't know. Apparently, I think that also cost is probably a factor. It's probably easier to have a machine that's able to stream this than have it all within it.
I think
Here's another
Microsoft,
one. I'm not a
NVIDIA,
gamer.
Amazon, and Google all would like streaming gaming to be a thing. And I think gamers try it and then go, yeah, no. I honestly don't think.
I bet it's also probably also about control that, then you don't have the games locally, which is
Right,
already a huge trend in the gaming industry. You have to connect through this portal. They can change kind of the terms of that agreement pretty much at any time. If you, miss your monthly payment, your games are gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. They like
The
that.
other thing I think, Paris, is that I'm not a gamer, and I would like
really?
to try some games. I would like to get into it, but I'm not going to go buy a whole bunch of equipment for doing something and saying, oh, well, okay, that's that. So if I could stream games on my machine, maybe I'd get into it. But the problem is that's not very much of a demographic you want to build for gaming. You want to build for you,
gamer
not me.
curious is not a huge TAM.
That's otherwise known as loser. Right, which I am.
So the new Chromebook Plus specs require an Intel i3 or better, and I would look for this actually, AMD Ryzen 7000 series. That might be better, frankly. A 1080p IPS display, 1080p webcam, 8 gigs of RAM, and 128 gigs of storage. Those are the minimal specs. They're going to include Google Photos, Magic Eraser, and other editing tools, offline file sync, AI-powered video conferencing, things like lighting, noise
I'm not
cancellation.
sure what that means. We already have.
Why do we need AI
sync?
powered for video conferencing?
Well, I'll give you an example. And they showed this at
Noise
the Google event this
cancellation.
morning. Is the noise cancellation? They were really hot on how you can have your microphone and the baby's. You want to record the baby going goo goo gaga, but there's a dog barking in the background,
Or I could teach class from the beach.
You could teach class from the beach. They wouldn't even know.
That's huge.
Where?
They wouldn't even know. Except they'd be blinded by your bright, shiny white knees.
They've never seen sunlight.
They've never seen sunlight. That's right. In a few months, you're right. Because, Jeff, you feel as I do that men should not wear shorts.
No. I don't like getting sand in my socks, and I don't go to the beach.
Yeah. Okay, here's a little tip. Next time you go to the beach, don't wear socks.
But I mean, then how is he going to keep his knees from?
Oh, that's a good point.
Got the over the knee socks.
Do you wear socks? Do you wear thigh highs? Is that what you're wearing?
It's harder to get the sand in there if the things go all the way up to your thighs.
I think, Joe, can you get to work on this? I want a picture of Jeff Jarvis at the beach in shorts wearing thigh highs.
Bribe you, Joe.
Black thigh highs with sandals. Can you get to work on that?
No, Joe, no. You like me, don't you, Joe?
Prices for the Chromebook Plus will range from $400 to $700. Acer, Asus, HP, and Lenovo. They all come with this is interesting, 3-month subscription to Photoshop on the web. How good is that, Ann? Is that useful at all?
Yeah, it's pretty good. You have to use Chrome, though. You can't use
good news. That's all you can use on a Chromebook.
Yeah, you have to use Chrome. You have to use Edge. But yeah, it's pretty good. They've had this out for a while beta wise, and it's gotten better.
For students, it'd be great to be able to start to use this stuff streaming and not have to buy all this expensive Mac stuff.
Yeah.
Equipment.
They also include a subscription, trial subscription to GeForce Now, which is, I'm sure, it must just really grind the gears of the Stadia people. Like, dudes, we were making that, we were doing that, man. Wow, that's sad.
Maybe the Stadia people got nice severance checks. Who knows? I hope.
One of the things Paul Thurrott was saying, I'm sure they did. One of the things Paul Thurrott was saying is that Microsoft needs to take Chromebooks seriously, that Microsoft needs to get in the classroom, that they need a product like Chromebook. So he feels like Microsoft's missing a bet by not having a Chromebook-like product for schools.
Yeah. I think he's right.
The last time they tried, or maybe it wasn't necessarily Microsoft that tried this, but the netbooks reminds me of all the Chromebooks.
That's what I brought up.
And that was pretty craptastic back then.
Yep.
Oh, they were bad.
Yep.
Paris, to answer your question from 10 minutes ago, why Chromebooks? All I ever really do is the web, and I never bother about updates and apps and reg files and anything. It is just so mindlessly easy. I also
agree with
did it
you
in
on
part
that.
because I'm on a show called This Week in Google, and I thought I should really go deep into the Google thing. That's why I started, but I love it. I wouldn't go back.
I feel like
I
it's a
agree with
perfect
you
use
on
case
that.
then.
Leo makes fun
Person
of
who
me,
has
but
too
that's
many
okay.
apps running at all times that I only shut down for recording this sort of show could never be me. But I do respect your browser-based lifestyle.
Browser-based lifestyle, yes.
This episode of Tech Break is brought to you by our friends at IT Pro TV, now called ACI Learning. Together, ACI Learning and IT Pro entertain and train your team to keep your business performing at its best. Visit go.acilearning.com/twit. Twit listeners who complete the form can receive as much as 65% off an IT Pro Enterprise Solution plan. You'll get the proper quote based on the size of your team.